Coming up on Mountain News at 6, a Pike County man accused of forcing 3 people into a home and setting it on fire appears in court. And one nonprofit collaborates with an Eastern Kentucky school district to give back to students during the summer months.
And we are tracking flood warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Some folks are dealing with heavy rain and strong to severe storms tonight, and the threat of flooding could be with us through next week. First Alert meteorologist Megan Dusmall has the latest on this First Alert weather day. Megan.
Well, most of the region is staying dry towards the more northern part of the WYMT viewing area. We are watching this system right here dropping a lot of rain, and we're seeing a lot of lightning. So let's go ahead and zoom into more of the eastern portion of the area. We do see the severe thunderstorm warning as you're traveling into Lawrence and Wayne County, and we'll move just a little bit to the west. We still are seeing a lot of rain pouring towards the western side as we go towards Powell County. So we're keeping our eyes on the rain as it continues to pour over the next couple of hours. And you'll notice that where that rain is, temperatures are dipping significantly, already seeing the low 70s, while the 90s are still out to play in some of our more southern counties. 92 degrees, that is a 20-degree difference as you travel towards the north and south portions of the viewing area. Now for the next couple hours, we will continue to see those temperatures dropping. And as Steve mentioned, we're going to continue to see rain as we're going through the weekend and into your next work week. Steve.
All right, Megan, thank you. Well, those First Alert weather days are expected to continue through early next week now. And with it being summer, many folks are out traveling. Now with the forecast, their plans may see some changes. AAA of the Bluegrass is sharing some tips for those flying, saying even if you are not an early bird, those early flights might help you out weather-wise. A Pike County man accused of forcing 3 people into a home and setting it on fire while barricading the door appeared in court today for a preliminary hearing. WYMT's Buddy Forbes was in the courtroom and has more about the case.
A judge ruled the case against Marty Hurley has probable cause to go before a grand jury. The stopover man was arrested July 3rd, charged with arson, attempted murder, and kidnapping in connection to a May 30th call to the Kentucky State Police.
Marty Hurley, standing with residents, shot a female an hour 15 for taking the house and setting it on fire. Stating Mr. Hurley attempted to burn him alive.
Troopers say when they responded, they found 1 man and 2 women at the residence, which had burned to the ground, saying Hurley came to the property and accused the women of stealing from his home before forcing them inside and setting the fire, then barricading them in the home. Troopers say the reported victims were able to escape the flames after Hurley drove away and showed obvious signs of being in the fire, including soot-covered clothing and visible burns, with 1 woman sent to the ICU. Hurley, who they say was not located at the scene and only contacted troopers through the phone, said he was not even in the area.
Mr. Hurley said he hadn't done anything that he was being accused of, and that he had been in Charleston, West Virginia all afternoon.
However, investigators say a neighbor reported seeing him at his home surrounding the time of the incident, and his alibi was denied by the person he claimed to be with.
She said Mr. Hurley had not taken her anywhere in his vehicle, and that she had not got to ride with him anywhere near the gate.
Hurley was expected to appear before the judge last week, but he obtained private legal counsel, extending his preliminary hearing until this week, where Judge Tommy May made his ruling to move the case forward.
That order will issue.
In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Troopers say the investigation is still ongoing and they are awaiting some fingerprinting and Hurley's phone records. A grand jury will determine whether Hurley will be indicted. In Laurel County, a grand jury will hear the case of an 18-year-old charged with attempted murder. Zachary Setzer was arrested after police say he shot a man multiple times. The incident happened last week on American Greeting Card Road. The victim and Setzer reportedly got into a disagreement. A court hearing for Setzer was set for August 15th. He remains in the Laurel County Correctional Center on a $100,000 bond. A Pike County man was arrested after he was accused of pulling a gun on 4 people. According to a complaint warrant, Ralph Thomas pulled a gun in the bedroom of a home in Phelps and said multiple times he would kill the people there. The incident happened last weekend. Thomas also reportedly took someone's phone and broke it. Police later found Thomas in a car in the Jamboree area. He was charged with criminal mischief, terroristic threatening, and wanton endangerment. A Lee County, Virginia woman was sentenced to 12 years in prison for meth and fentanyl distribution. According to the Commonwealth's attorney, Amanda Schuler distributed and conspired to distribute meth and fentanyl between July 21st and September 27th of last year. In Floyd County, police arrested a man after they say he received stolen property. Okie Douglas reportedly took a jewelry box from a home while the owner was out of town. According to a complaint warrant, the jewelry box was worth approximately $3,000. Christian Appalachian Project is teaming up with Perry County Schools to give back to students during the summer months. Once a month, CAP brings a truckload full of donations to Perry County Central High School, with a time for the community to come out and just take what they need. Samantha Turner with PCC says they get a variety of items like diapers, drinks, and sometimes even things like packets of ketchup.
You know, I like to say the safest places for students is the school. And during the summer, you know, especially extended summer breaks, students may be going without food, drinks, necessary things. So we're able to use this as kind of a way to give back to those students and just say, hey, if you can get here, we have this for you.
Turner says folks can get donations on a first-come, first-served basis with the goal of having items once a month. Hazard Community and Technical College had a busy summer despite many students being away. Of course, the summer continues with several different things going on. The Boys and Girls Club of America has spent time at the college, plus different kinds of camps are going on all summer long. President and CEO of HCTC, Dr. Jennifer Linden, says the summer months are always an exciting time to refresh and prepare for the upcoming fall semester.
Our 16-week classes begin August 18th, but we have 12-week and 8-week classes too if you're just not ready to start on the 18th. We have classes in a variety of formats, from totally online to hybrid formats to in person. So we have something for everyone.
Dr. Linden says they have a big enrollment event coming up for the college. That's happening from 10 until 2 on August 9th. 11 schools in the state were recognized by the Kentucky Department of Education as Spotlight Schools for Excellence and Innovation. 4 of those schools are in our area: Cold Hill Elementary in Laurel County, McKee Elementary in Jackson County, Pikeville High School, and W.B. Muncie Elementary School in Leslie County. The recognition highlights the exceptional performance in the classroom as well as commitment to student success. SEC Media Days 2025 has wrapped up for the UK football team in the Peach State. WIT Sports Director Armando Berry joins us once again with our Big Blue coverage. Armando.
Hey Steve, I know almost every sports fan has heard the saying, defense wins championships, which is why that side of the ball was a focal point for the Wildcats this offseason. Jordan Lovett, a senior defensive back for the Cats, talked about how he wants UK to be able to rely on its defense more, but they were unable to do that last season after giving up too many explosive plays. Lovett is taking a special pride in leading this year's group and is embracing the role as an underdog in the SEC.
We're going to surprise some people this year. Like I said, we're some underdogs. Defense has been a little rough around the edges, but like I said, this year, just be prepared. Just be prepared for me to get my all, too.
Coming up at 6:20, we check back in with Brian Milam in Atlanta for a closer look at the defense before our SEC Media Day special airs at 9 p.m. We'll be right back.
We're continuing to watch those chances for storms move across the northern portions of the region.
And a Christian music singer with ties to the mountains is coming to the Corbin Arena next month. We'll tell you why.